Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have been spending a little bit of time off camera. I've put a bunch of trees in along the river here, as you can see. And I've did some work here with this park. It's gone up to level 5 at this point. I've let a lot of time run here. I needed to gain a lot of money. I had noticed that we were losing a lot of money there. I think maybe 4 years went by or something. Not too sure about that. And I have done a bit of beautification and I have this here set up. So let's just take a look at what I've done here. Here's an example of a little park in between some houses where there was some space. I thought those were benches, but I guess they're stone hinges. And now we are flying over to that bike path that cuts through these neighborhoods. And I've added some gates, some colorful, I kind of like the colorful plants. Kind of gives a little bit of it kind of ends the monotony of all the green trees all the time everywhere. I've added some rocks and some park benches. Kind of wish the game would let the Sims there go to those benches. Here we are. There's the trees along the seawall there. We're flying over. Look at all the people using these bridges. Very efficient. All those people would be using cars. Now here's the main entrance to the park. Nice little flyover here. I spent quite a bit of time doing this. I just kind of started with one plant and went to the next and went to the next. I like this little food little area here. And I like how these amenities here, they just kind of seamlessly blend in. I've given ourselves lots of space in case there's a fire. Hopefully it won't burn the whole place down. It's one of the problems with just adding thick trees, just nothing but forest. You gotta kind of give a little bit of breathing room, and you know, in real life there'd be open spaces, you know, to see the fireworks or play some soccer. Here's the other park entrance. I think it's pretty pleasant. I'm really happy with the way this turned out here. I used some of the shrubs and I added a little path there and a gazebo to try to get a person or two to walk down that way. And really, this is the only forested area here. The center, I kind of wanted to put the bulk of the trees there in the middle. And I'm really happy with the way that this looked. I don't usually do beautification, but I figured for YouTube I would give it a try, and I think I did well there. So here we are. This is pretty much where we left off. Let's go through a little bit of things that I've added. So one of the things I wanted to do was empty this landfill here, and it's finished emptying, so we're just going to go ahead and delete that. And I did add a couple more of these incineration plants there to help us do that faster. But then when I started spending all that time doing the beautification, I could have just let that empty while I was doing that. But that's here nor there. It looks like we're doing good. Now I might want to move one of these here pretty soon. I know I said I was going to do this, and I might do that. I added because while I was building that park, we had a fire in one of them, and it took forever for the fire footprint to go back to normal, and I didn't want to have that happen again. And that's one of the problems when you build a park and you got all these trees. Second this thing right here catches on fire, or that, or that, or that, it just burns everything down, and you can't stop it unless you build the helicopter, the fire helicopter depot. So I've added that there. I might add some industry over here. Not a lot of space over there though. And I wanted to, really what I want to do in this episode is just kind of fill this side in over here. And try to find a place where we can move some industry somewhere else. Like perhaps maybe right here. And I'd kind of like to think about another bridge. Maybe a bridge right about there, possibly. Let me take our big roads, and you know, I think that is where we're going to want a bridge. So let's just curve this guy in right about there. Now, it's going to split those into two segments. We'll have a bridge coming across here. It'll connect in with this road. And that will be the end of... And then once we buy these tiles, we'll fill that in real good. And, yeah. So, let me design some road action right here. And, we'll see what I come up with. Okay, so here's what I've got. There's a tree right here, and there's one right here, and then there's one right here, connected with the parks. I've already connected the park paths. Not connected with the parks, with the paths. Here's a big one right here. And I've got this 3-lane road coming in here and just stopping, and that's because this road is going to have a lot more traffic on it, because I'm going to put a buffer of commercial along this road, and we're going to do industry over here. I want industry on this and this, commercial on this, and then residential starting right here, and going, all of this is going to be residential. So yeah, I'm liking it. Let me go ahead and zone this real quick. And I'll be back, and we'll put in some schools and some police, and we'll see what we can do with this area. Okay, I'm back. And I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about how... I think I've mentioned this already, but I like to sprinkle in these little onesie guys, 1 and 2s throughout where they are. You know, I'm not going to come in and just do one there, because that's a full block. But anywhere in these little corners where there's just a one, just all by himself, I like to fill those in with commercial, because if these people in this neighborhood will go to these commercials, these stores, instead of, you know, driving way over here, then, you know, that's going to help us out big time. I did add a bridge here. I'm not going to connect it until we buy that tile. And that makes me think maybe I should, you know, I think I'm going to want a little bit higher, maybe residential here. I think maybe it's about time to step up our residential game. I am going to continue to fill this in, and we'll be back with you shortly. Okay, we've filled this zone in now. Let's go ahead and press play. I don't know. Let's think about our schools. Now we've got huge, look, there's 500 people in our school, not even, and we have 1,800 eligibility. So I think we should just find maybe 1 or 2 of these locations here. Maybe there, and maybe right here. That seems good. Let's see if we can get away with just adding 2 schools to this area. And our high school is doing fantastic. Even though it's way over there, we are making pretty decent money. I'm thinking maybe we should add a high school. Where should we put a high school that's going to get everybody? Right there? No? Well, it's close. Let's see, right here. We're not going to get everybody, are we? We could have one right about somewhere on this road. You know, I think this corner is going to do us good. I like it. And we may as well just add a path here. Oh, and now we've got a spot for one of these guys. And did we add it? Yeah, see there, we can do that there. And what did this one, anything change? Nope, nothing changed. Is that a spot? No, it's not. Okay. Excellent. Now, let's think about, we're going to need fire over here. We are going to need it over here pretty bad. Okay, if I come all the way down to the main road, yeah, it's going to get everyone. What if I bring them this way? Still getting pretty much everyone. You know, this seems like a pretty good spot. Somewhere right about here. What about on the other side? Yeah, let's just do it there. He's going to get almost everybody. And while we're at it, we might as well add police. This seems like a good spot. What else do we want over? Maybe it's time to build our first public library. How much can we get? Can we get all these people? We haven't really thought about public libraries. Oh, you know what? When we destroy this, that's a perfect spot. I'll have to remember that. Put a library there. It'll cover just about everyone. Oh, look, there's a big spot right there. We could put something in. Yeah, I like that. Right there. And if we fill these in with houses too, it'll be right in the middle of everything. I like that a lot. Okay, how about we do some... Should we start thinking about elder care? Child care? You know what? Why not? Oh, is it going to fit? It's going to be perfect. Look at that. It's big, big building. Let's... what if we put on the other... I don't know. You know what? It's just calling out for that spot. Because look, it fits almost perfectly. I wonder if we could sneak a pathway through there. Just straight up like that and in like that. I like that. That works. And now we have a couple places here where we can add some commercial in the background. I like it. Let's go ahead and press play on the game. Now that we have this industry area over here, one of the things I would like to do is move one of these over here. And let's see if we can find a spot where the pollution won't interfere. That's really far out of the way, isn't it? What about just right along? You know, that might be a really good spot right there. Just right there. We'll be close. Oh, and now there's something else I noticed that one of the things I did off camera was I changed a lot of these little exit roads to the 2-lane road. And no, I didn't do it here. Okay, so let's do that. These little exits. Well, I did this one. These little exits do much better when you've got 2 lanes leaving the zone. Oh, and you know what else I'm noticing? We need to go through and we need to turn off all the stoplights. Off, off, off. Just turn them all off. There we go. A couple more. Probably right up here. Yep, yep. You know, we could probably downgrade this guy at the end here to a 2. There, now they're forcing them. Yes, now each one of these 3 lanes has their own specific way to go. I missed a spot right there. There we go. There we go. Now they're struggling with getting electricity, of course, but that will be rectified in short order. Now we've got this space over here. We built the elder care. Let's go ahead and build the child care. The child care is so much smaller. Maybe we'll put them right here. That looks like a good spot. And yeah, that looks good. This side of these guys over here are gonna have a little bit better medical coverage. Now we've got medical. Let's see, where's a good spot for this guy? Over here? Over here? Oh yeah, you know what? Something like a medical building right about there is really going to be good. And I want to go ahead and... How much are these? 720. We're putting a lot of... We are building lots of infrastructure here. Let's go ahead and put that in. Lots of city amenities. Before this gets big, I would like to just place a couple of small parks around. Maybe not too close to... Let's see, can we fit one of them in right here? This looks like a fantastic spot. Right about there. Yeah. And maybe one over here in this spot. Let's see, where can we squeeze one in? Right there or like this? Thinking right there. That seems good to me. Now, is this the kind with the paths? It is. So we might as well connect them. And you know, that means we kind of don't need this one. Let's see if we can get him in. There. And we'll just cheat it a little bit. Yeah, now where was that other one that we built? Right over here. This one doesn't really help us with paths in any kind of way, does it? Not really. Not really doing much. But we can have some fun with it anyways. Where could he go to? He could snake around something like... Maybe a little something like this. There we go. Meh, it might get used. If anything, it just makes the city a little bit different, a little bit more interesting. Now, we've created a couple more of these, so let's just change that. Another business by the park. Got a couple down here too. All right. I am liking it now. Yeah. All right, let's let that side fill in. And while we're waiting, I'm just going to quickly build this area in. Let's see if I can do it in... Let's see if I can do it kind of quick. It's a small area here. And let's see. Sometimes I feel like I overthink these a little bit too much. Yeah. So I guess we'll have a path crossing there. We've got a path crossing here. And, ooh, we should build a path across right here. Let's just finish zoning this real quick. Let's just look for all those little guys. There's one. There's one. There's one. No more over there. There's one. There's a guy. I like the threes. I'll do the threes. There's a 2 and a 2. Any ones? No ones? There's always a few, and I always seem to miss a few too. So let's fill this in with our commercial. Oh, and you know what we've forgotten to do? We forgot. Already, we forgot. We gotta build our little connections to the ends, to the end there, to the end there. Big space there. We might be able to use that for something. You never know. Let's bring this guy down. See if we can cut across. Something like that. There we go. And another connection there. Kind of a three-way connection there. And I have that one connecting, so we might as well connect here, even though it's starting at this point to get to be a little bit overkill. Can we squeeze this in without losing any zones? It looks like we can. See if I can... You know, that's gonna mess it up, isn't it? What if we did something like that? Yeah. Okay, I guess it works. Let's grab this one right here. Let's touch. And do we want one cutting across? We may as well. May as well. I like it. And I think we got all the... I think we got all the little guys there, so let's just fill this. Sometimes you can see it better once you've hit it with the commercial, with the residential zoning. All right. Wanted to do this today. Wanted to get this filled in. And actually, I wanted to just maintain this little area of offices. Just a small area. Just a small area. So we've got industry here. We've got we've got industry here. Now I wanted to put some over here. Eventually I'll put some over here, but that, you know, the problem with industry is kind of kills your trees. So those trees might have to go away right there. Okay, so I think the next thing on the list is to repeat some of this action here. Right over here. I've got a little landing pad where I want it to land. And some of these houses might have to go away. We'll see what we can do. And I will be back. Okay. I have... This one is just a simple, just loop on either side. And this one is connecting with paths. I had to extend this one out because I didn't really have anything to connect it to. So it's connected there. So let's go ahead and fill this in. Just a few more little neighborhoods. You know, it slowly adds up over time. And I've accidentally severed this connection here. So let's get that back in. Our people, they need the water. Yeah. It'll be back. So, I say we watch this fill in, or I'm going to watch this fill in. And while we're watching it fill in, and we've got this zone over here, don't forget. I did zone it. Yes, I did. It'll be interesting to see how much our population goes up. We're at almost 8,000. These high density buildings, really, a lot of people can move into them. It can get pretty crazy pretty quick. I've got the two lane, yep. 2-lane roads there. And our industry, woo, it is all the way full already. Look at that. Would you look at that? And that's going to help traffic too, because now they can deliver to these businesses and they can deliver to these businesses, theoretically. I like it. Let's just really quickly run through all of our stuff. All right, electricity. You know, we're making 8,000. Let's just go ahead and turn one of these back on. On. There we go. That will help. Yep, there we go. Water. We're all right for now. I bet you we'll be okay even after all this fills in. Garbage. We deleted. Yes. And we're doing fine. In the green view, you can really see. I really like this one. I really like this one. Did I do as good on these? It's a nice little, you know, all the branches are going to the right. That's okay. Here again, all the branches going to the right. And that one, all the branches are going to the right. Maybe I need to look out for that. This one here, branches to the right and the left. And this is like a bigger tree. I kind of like that. Hopefully this can handle what we're doing. And I like that this industry is right next to the highway. So if they're exporting, they can just get out of town and it doesn't affect anything. If they're importing, they just exit and boom. And if they need to be local, well, then they're just local. And it gives a great place that you can throw in things like incineration plants, and when it comes time to do post offices, you just throw one in the industry zone. Just throw that in the industry zone. Having a little bit of a hard time over here. No one's wanting to move in. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Let's take a look at yeah, I'm wondering if we need to have another city park over here somewhere. Could be fun. How about another one? Maybe just a single path. Maybe just a single path park. You see these two roads here are gonna connect. Somewhere right about here, maybe we can have a park, archery park. Curved park, rainbow park, I don't know. But I do like having some nice city parks. And let's just take a look at this park one more time. Yeah. I like it. Now I did, you know what would be fun really quick? While we're just messing around here. Wait, let's let's look at our traffic. 82%. It's just busy. It is just busy there. Just busy. And that is the busiest spot. This road here is starting to get a little bit of good use. Even up into here, yeah. And that's okay. That is okay. Now this road is starting to get a lot of use. I like it. I like it a lot. The land value over here must be terrible. Let's drop in a dog park. Or a small park. We could fit one in right there. That'd be good. And then we can use those paths. Just connect to the bike. Why not? Not like they can go anywhere. You know what? Why not? Let's just do that. I like it. Yeah. It's fun. Did we lose? That's such a strange... whatever. And a police. Let's look at that again. Police. Police over here. Police right there. Police right there. Police right there. Alright, they're pretty spread out. They're pretty much everywhere. Fire. 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 We do not have fire over here. Let's throw down a fire station somewhere over here. How about just right there along the main road? Just something like that. I like that. And And let's see, is there anything else we need to look at? Yeah, the land value over here is non-existent. And we don't have a lot of demand. We had a lot of demand for that industry. But I feel like I'm rambling. Just gonna wait for this to fill in a little bit. And I will show you guys the end, and then that will... Yeah. I'll go ahead and put it on fast, and we'll be back with you shortly. Alright everybody, I'm back, and everything here is pretty much filled in. Even this little section over here. And I think that's where we're going to end the program tonight. This has been a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And my goal is to put one episode out every day. One episode a day. And we're going to incrementally increase the scope of this city. I don't know what we're going to do next. Gotta kind of have, you know, a little bit of an established city before you can start adding in a lot of the fun stuff like, you know, oil industry and fishing and a lot of the other stuff like, what's that? I've got the concerts, you know, the music club and the festival area and all that stuff is a lot of fun, but we're not going to get to much of that here for a little bit anyways. So with that said, if you like what you see, stick around, stick with me, and we'll see you on the next one.